here, burn one, and all that fun. Wait, oh yeah, okay. I thought an error popped up right now on my recording. But yeah, I'm joined with Tyler. We're going to go through this match video. Not like commentary match video. It's more like, I guess, call this a critique video. We're just gonna go through.
My supervisor at work calls these things teachable moments.
No, this is not a teachable moment. But we're just gonna go through this match. We might speed through some parts and pause at certain parts. But we're just gonna look at Tyler's play with his rewrite list and see potential avenues he might have missed on like decision trees he could have done differently. So yeah, I guess we'll just get into this.
I swear I'm just cursed, but probably not.
Maybe it's a little bit of both. Oh, before we go any further, so your list runs, this is Gold Bar and Stock Soul. Does not run. He runs Katori's with just for heals and experience, right?
It's actually just the most expensive experience target.
Yeah,
because I don't want to put Shizuru in there. If I put Shizuru in there, I can only reliably field 2, which feels bad.
And then what else is there anything else different about this list? We play runners. Personally, I don't like runner in this list, or not even this list, but in rewrite in general right now, but it's a whole nother topic. And then you play, is there anything other special weird about your list? I don't remember.
No, not really. It's just super standard.
Okay, yeah, then we'll just get into it. So the matchup is Bang Dream. It's Nikolai on the right, I guess, if it matters.
Nikolai in his 4-color Roselia deck.
Yeah, it's solid. All right, so we'll pause here because I had this discussion with him, with Tyler earlier. His opening hand, it was Kotori, Lucia support, and 2 gold bars. And what was the last card? I think runner, right?
Ricky.
Was it Ricky or was it runner?
It was a Ricky.
2 gold bars.
It was like the first card I drew. The Akane Ricky.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, but I mean, you had runner in your opening hand, right? Or no?
I don't remember seeing
it. Well, I know you fielded runner first turn because I remember just watching up to until you hit level 1. So, one thing I would take into consideration with this mulligan is that the gold bar version of the deck, in my opinion, it hinges completely on being able to get your level 1 combo off. Well, no matter what, you're gonna need to do your level 1 combo.
I feel like that's any rewrite build though.
Yeah, for the most part.
Build.
But here Tyler discarded the bar and the Lucia, but he kept the second bar because he wanted to keep it for damage and for pressure. And when I first talked to him about this mulligan, if you're not mulliganing really hard for the Stock Soul, and he went ahead and kept the gold bar, why didn't he keep the level 0 Lucia to get some value off of the gold bar for keeping it? I think that's something to consider in the mulligan if you're not going to mulligan very hard for the climax.
My thought process was, I've got plenty of level 3s. I can pitch the Kotori. I don't need 2 climaxes for a tri-field and a climax slam. And I just pitched the Amagi because I run 4 of it, so I can see another before level 1, which is whenever I need to resolve my Amagi. I didn't think about being able to spam the Amagis off of the bars that I had.
Yeah, I don't know. That's one thing. Oh no, you get the runner off of the clock draw.
I get it off of clock draw.
So yeah, that's one thing I would be considering. I'm probably gonna speed this up a bit. There we go. Ooh, so fast.
Oh boy.
At least that's something I would consider if you're planning to be really aggressive with gold bar, because the gold bar gives you that option. I'd probably always at least keep the Lucia or whatever her name is.
Yeah. That's something that I definitely need to start keeping.
All right. I'll turn this back to normal speed here. So, I don't know if I 100% agree with this or not, but I think this is completely subjective or whatever. Is that I don't know at this exact point. You don't have the bar in hand. I mean, not the bar. You don't have the Stock Soul, and your hand's really not set up to go into level 1. So I don't know if this specific Ricky moment was very beneficial for you. I think in the end it didn't really matter that much. But I would consider just playing this turn like a little bit slower, I guess. Because if you keep Nikolai at level 0, he can't really slam a climax against you because you know he's going to be holding the climax for the Yukina level 1 combo because he plays the TD combo. So I think here you like kind of overexerted yourself a little bit and then took free damage when you didn't really have to. But I don't think that's like the wrong play, but I think it's just one way to look at it. I mean, what do you think about the situation?
The way I've always found myself playing Guardian is I'm taking every chance I possibly can to get hand, or that I think of in the moment at least. So I saw Ricky, I was like, that's a swing and I get the hand back. I need to do that because otherwise I'm going to be running out of hand later. Which is something the deck, at least the way I'm playing it, maybe there's something I'm doing wrong. I just start running out of hand at level 2.
Man, whenever I start these videos, the train always comes by. I'm gonna die. All right. So one thing I think to consider at least is that I play the version with the blue gate. So I always want to play every game as long as possible because in my head I imagine that any game with rewrite that goes for a very long time, of multiple turns, instead of like rushing your opponent or getting rushed yourself, the rewrite player should come out ahead most of the time because of how compressed the deck should get eventually. Whereas I think maybe the gold bar facilitates the idea of being a little bit more aggressive and tri-fielding more often with the deck.
Right, because the deck very rarely doesn't tri-field turn 2.
Yeah.
Because you just have so many ways of clock plussing. Like, runner into Ricky into the clock bonder to grab you like a Shizuru out of your clock and then clock bond to gloves and play a climax. You don't even lose hand doing that.
Yeah, it just might be just different ways we both think about the deck too. But I've also never played the gold bar version, so I don't know how much that actually changes like lines of play like this. Because like I said, I always want to play as slow as possible. That's why I don't play runner in the deck at all, because I want to encourage them to kill my characters so I take less damage like over time.
But if you're tri-fielding, then they're forced to swing into your character and you're taking less damage that way.
No, I like as long as I don't hit them to level 1. If I'm going to hit them to level 1, I think you're going to tri-field anyway because they're just going to combo next turn anyway. In my head, at least, I want to stay at 0 as long as possible and force as slow of a game as possible.
Oh, I think this is the turn you were telling me about.
Yeah, I read it wrong completely. I think.
You said that wrong.
No. I think in this scenario, you probably should have played. Oh, man, well, let's look at your hand in a second. So yeah, obviously you had the 1-0. I think in this scenario, you should have played the level 0 Kotori that top checks 2, because then you could just see what you're going to grab.
Shizuru,
yeah, Shizuru. Sorry, what did I say, Kotori? I think that was like a valid option you could think of playing before playing the 1-0. That way you can hold the 1-0 for another turn, just in case if you still need to dig for the climax. Because you're only gonna like how you're set up right now is you're only gonna be able to kill one thing, right?
Right.
How big is the 1-0? I always forget because I never kills anything. I never kill anything with it. 2-5.
Do I have the Amagi in hand?
No, you like never get it back the entire game.
Oh, rip. I feel like I got over that Kokoro.
No, you didn't. You sided.
But I might be wrong.
I'm pretty sure you sided.
Ouch.
Yeah.
We should probably point out that this game happened like a week and a half ago. So I don't remember a lot of my plays. Oh yeah, because I wanted to dodge the bomb. I side and lose a stock soul after going through all of my bars.
Oh, he just 8-3 here, right? Let me go back. I was distracted for a second, right? Did you consider, after the last attack that canceled or whatever, did you consider passing the turn?
No, not really. I figured my things were small enough to where he was going to get over them anyway.
Yeah, but I think maybe... I don't think it really mattered this much.
And especially since I hit myself to level 1, he's already so far ahead in damage. He could have just played 3 characters.
But I mean, passing here would have been a really good tempo play if he has no other playables. I think the only problem here with passing is that you left you left Kokoro on the board, so he's guaranteed at least one level 0 to attack with.
That deck also runs a lot of level 0s.
Yeah.
So I find it hard to imagine that he wouldn't have playables.
But I mean, enough to try field and clear field again.
Maybe.
Yeah, all right, we'll just go ahead and up this forward. Oh, he took 4 and then went into level. Yeah, 7.
Oh, but by leaving the Kokoro alive, I made it to where he can't use the bomb again.
Oh, got him.
That's the correct line of play, right?
Yeah, except you gave him a free resource.
Yeah. Can I just talk about how much I hate that drop searcher Kokoro? Like, what business does that have being 2 soul in the center lane?
It's fine. She's super good at this game. Everyone loves Kokoro. Well, in a proper play order, reversing your stuff before you even attacked.
They were gone. He almost whiffs on that one.
Wait, how does he almost whiff on that one?
Oh, he revealed like 3 toilet events or something.
Oh, I think it was like 2 and 2 music characters.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this was another thing here. Right when you drew into
I'm trying to dig that stock soul out of there.
Oh, yeah, you triggered it on the second attack, right?
Right.
Was it the only thing you cared about? Was there anything else you wanted to do before this? I don't remember what your hand looked like.
I don't think so.
Salvage.
I think I end up grabbing the 2-1 here, just because it's hard to grab anyway.
Oh, I think I remember this. You decided to go ahead and force yourself to level 2, I think, here. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, this was the play that I was very confused about. That's what it was. Okay.
Okay.
So you brainstormed here. You're at 1-6, right? You still don't have the climax. You hit the brainstorm, but you don't salvage the 1-0. Why? The top check 2. Did you just at that point just give up on the game plan of the deck of being able to play the stock soul?
I don't remember how many stock souls I'm out.
I think you were out 2 after you hit the second one.
Oh.
See, then if you did
I was
that,
more thinking of.
Go ahead.
I was more thinking of I need to grab the 2-1 because I'm almost not going to get another chance to grab the 2-1 at this point.
I mean, you already have one in hand. So you're set up for the following turn after this.
But fielding 2 of those is just going to win those 2 lanes every turn until he hits level 3, though, which was what was going through my head. Which then clearing that lane would let me push more damage to get me back in the game, if that makes sense.
No, I don't like that line of play at all because, like I said, this deck really requires you to like do the combo at least once, right? So I think you gave up on the combo when you shouldn't have, which was the worst part about this. Is I probably would have salvaged the 1-0 and not forced myself to level 2 without figuring out first if I'm gonna get the climax off the 1-0.
Right, that's more than likely the best.
Because I feel like you end up wasting a lot of resources here. So yeah, you go through this and then force yourself to level 2. And the worst part was the second card on the top of your deck was the stock soul.
Yeah. That's that was probably me just not keeping up the stock souls like a good player.
And then also one thing to know, I mean, if you were gonna force yourself to level up anyway, I don't know if at this point you have the level 3 support. The level 3 support would have been another good grab off the salvage because that digs you 2 cards deeper and only costs 1 and builds you back a resource, right? Which lets you play your 2-1 on the field. Now it's crazy huge.
In there?
I don't know. You run 4, right? So I feel like there should be.
Yeah, I know one's in stock right now.
There's one right there.
Yeah, there's one. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah.
I feel like I'm not getting that much value off of the support though, unless it's behind one of the 2-1s though.
Well, that's the whole point. Is if you got the support, you would have got the blind stock to play the 2-1, and then now the 2-1's huge and unkillable for like 3 turns at least.
Right.
Especially if you have gloves in hand, even if the gloves is only for like a 1500 counter. That's just a lot more power they have to deal with.
Kid, I'd like to point out that right before this game, Nikolai and I both were going like we're both going to potato on camera.
Oh yeah, always like that though.
We explicitly told you we were going to potato.
Because you believe you're gonna potato. That's why you potato. It's the true.
It's like you were saying the other day in the group chat. I think I just unknowingly go on tilt.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like, at least with this deck, more than any other deck I've seen you play, you will start tilting like in situations which I wouldn't even consider are bad.
I feel like I play any other deck fine, and it's just this one. It feels cursed because probably because I'm going on tilt and making these bad plays. Because yeah, looking back and watching these games now, especially with you saying stuff, it's like yeah, there's a lot of things I could have done better.
Yeah, I think you think too quick for yourself and just not wait and like process your entire turn before you do it. At least that's what I get the feeling from when I watch this game. Is that you'll decide on a line of play and not consider anything else, and you just like go through it pretty quickly. Or maybe it's because you absolutely hate this deck so much. You're like, this deck's designed to lose.
No, I don't think it compresses so hard it fucks itself. Like some people think, but...
No, yeah. This is where Alexa's going to tell you to screw off.
Yeah, that made me so sad.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just a combination of the fact that I low roll really hard with this deck, and I give up quickly. I often joke whenever I see a bad turn one. It's like, oh, I guess I lost this game. Maybe my subconscious isn't taking that as a joke.
Possibly.
Hey, if we ever want to make another one of these videos with me really screwing up, that video of me versus anti-spirals, you could always post that.
Oh, I don't know if I kept that video.
How could you not? I went like neg 4 just because I was thinking about a play. My hands were just moving and I wasn't thinking.
Oh man.
And then I hit 3 off the brainstorm.
Oh yeah,
this is the climax.
Yeah, this is the point where this is actually just bad luck here, unfortunately.
It's like, oh, I gotta pay out this climax. I'm probably gonna hit one of these. I can grab the Shizuru. Nope. I did pay out a climax there, right? I'm pretty sure.
Sure. No, you didn't. You paid out the level 0 Lucio.
Alright.
Or Lucia, whatever.
I played over one of my bonders just to have an extra target for the stock soul.
Oh yeah, and then this is where you triggered the gold bar, and I think the gold bar did stock you another climax.
Yeah,
this entire refresh was just really unlucky. There's nothing you can really say about that.
Which is why I think my problem with this deck is just a combination of me tilting and not thinking of plays because something didn't go perfect in my mind, and then the deck just screws me over. Because like, what are you going to say about hitting 3 off of the brainstorm? And then I just die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just die from here.
If it's not that, yeah, it's this turn. He Yukinas me. Yeah, I'm just dead this turn. I put a gloves in level because I'm done with myself. I think just all of this sticks.
No, I think you cancel one. I believe. Oh no, it just sticks.
No.
All right. Much tilt at the end, no problem. All right.
No, that's not tilt. That's just salt. That's just straight salt.
Yeah, but so yeah, do you think those like? Did you even consider those lines of plays we were talking about when you were playing, or were you too in like built into yourself?
Some of them, no. Like grabbing the 1-0 off of that brainstorm didn't even occur to me, but it probably should have. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
for like
like playing a slower zero, like you keep talking about. Is like I'm still not 100% sure I agree with that, because the deck can be so incredibly aggressive at zero and just push absurd amounts of damage early. Because I don't know if you agree or disagree with the statement. Guardian doesn't care who hits level 1 first, so I can just push damage where I need it.
I guess sort of agree, but at the same time, I don't like. Yeah, I feel like you incentivize your opponent to be able to like tri-field back and slam a climax as well.
Right, but they can tri-field whether I field 3 characters or not. If they tri-field and I've only fielded 1 character, I'm taking more damage. If they have to match my tri-field, I'm taking 1 less damage in those 2 lanes.
Well, if they tri-field, the idea is they're at 0, right? So if they tri-field and you have like 2 open lanes, you're gonna like neg them too the following turn, and they got no value out of it other than potential damage. It's not even guaranteed damage. You could just triple cancel.
Have you seen Dean's +2 kimono build?
Yeah. Well, if you swing for 5 like 3 times a turn for the next like 5 turns, of course some of those are gonna stick. But I mean, like in this scenario of how like the deck just works out, I feel like fielding less characters always kind of baits your opponent into playing like slower for the most part. Or if you don't hit them the one first or whatever, then their hand has less actual playables in their most of the time, because they're usually scoping their hand for level 1.
Yeah.
Because you gotta imagine most of the time, like a person with like a 6-card hand, 3 of those cards are dead at level 0 for sure. Because there's probably gonna be like 2 level 1s and a climax.
Right.
It's just the other like 3 cards you got to potentially worry about.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. It's just that just slamming down 3 characters is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like slamming down to the 3 characters that also get you cards back. So like that's why I keep playing runners, because that runner can also attack on the subsequent turn, whereas the 0/0 Shizuru, it's probably going to get you the plus because it cheats your deck. But are you really wanting to push up a Brainstormer or an Amagi for that plus to become an attack? Whereas the runner will always be the same kind of plus, but it will get you the attack, and then Ricky gets you a hand.
This is why I play the level 0 that randomly pluses you, and you top check 2 man. So I can play the level 0, the Shizuru level 0 blue, that top checks 2, and then I'll attack you middle top card. If it's 0, you can put it rested in the back.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'd rather do that play with that and Ricky.
You'd rather,
and then only have them in 2 slots. Only have them in 2 slots and not worry about anything else.
No, but what I'm saying is for the sake of attacking 3 times on your second turn, assuming you went first. The runner is just better for that because it's going to be bigger. Whereas if you use the blue Shizuru 0, the thing that it shoves to the back is going to be a random 0. It could be any random 0, including an Amagi or a Brainstormer, which if you want to then push for that damage, you have to push the Brainstormer or Amagi up, which in my mind feels bad, which is why I play the runner.
I think you're just too fixated on tri-fielding. This is what it sounds like to me. Because by playing the level 0, it incentivizes them to kill it, right? So that's like 1 less potential damage you're taking. Whereas the runner forces them into like swinging for 2 or more damage, right? So you have a higher chance of having that stick anyway. This is the same argument I have with overstated cards at level 0 and runners. They both potentially do the same thing plus you 1, right? Except runner more often than not forces you to take more damage, and in a deck where you don't really care about when you do your level 1 combo, I'd rather take less damage all the time than take the +1. Which might be wrong to some people, but I feel like that's how most of these long-term decks where your game plan is literally compressed like crazy and then just sit on the compression and win through cancels is what like the deck wants to do.
I see your point, and I'm probably going to test with the blue Shizuru more, and the no runner or plusing 0 build that I've seen. But
Yeah.
that's another discussion.
Yeah, well, things to think about, I guess, about the deck.
If I don't sell it.
Yeah. All right. Other than that, any last words before we sign off here?
Nope.
All right. Later, guys. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoy our channel, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, as it does help our channel grow. Or you can reach out to us at any of the following social media links below. See you guys in the next video.